Shalom. Call halal Yahweh Bashim Awashai by Hashem Bakakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders. Salutations to all my fellow laborers doing this work in truth and sincerity, risking their lives and their freedom to do so now more so than ever. To the scattered elect that are scattered around the four corners of the earth, that be like unto the speckled bird, the Israelite foreigners, and to the Akwath that are listening and learning. To you I say Shalom. I'm also giving a stark warning to you Israelites, all right? Especially you Israelite women. All right, this video is geared toward all Israel, but in particular, you women of Israel. And you have to come to understand that there's an order in things. All right, there's a rank and file in heaven, and there's going to be a rank and file in here on earth. All right, I saw a sign in the window near the dojo in Wicker Park that said Kamala Harris for president. Oh, and also Joe Biden. All right, this whole thing with this woman being lifted up. Then you got this wicked woman, Kim Fox, who is as slick as a fox. She's railroaded so many so-called black men and Hispanic men to jail, but yet, you know, all these people are running out and voting for, and mainly the so-called black woman. All right, there's an order and a rank and a file which is not being regarded by a lot of you, and to those who it applies to, it applies to. If once again, I'm going to say, if you're feeling guilty, if you're feeling cut, then the shoe fits, because the women that are humbling themselves and listening and learning, being supportive for being completely quiet, you women, you don't have to worry about a thing, man. The Lord is going to take care of you. All right. As a matter of fact, is those you women will be the first among the wives of the elect men. You know, those women that I'm speaking of. And that's another thing. And some of you women who are current wives of the men that actually do the work, a lot of you are going to get left behind, man. Real talk. All right, a lot of men are going to a lot of their wives are going to be the women who are watching and learning, man. You got women who don't even watch their husbands' videos, man. All right, they don't even know what's going on in Israel, and they live with a prophet, and that's a damn shame. That's a damn shame. All right, this is the book of Sirach, the 25th chapter. Hold on, I'm pulling it up, Salakia, and it's and it reads, I had rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep house with the wicked woman. All right? And why is the Lord allowing that to be put in the Bible? Because it's true, man. Because it's true. Just like when the Pharisees and the Sadducees tried to catch up Yahushua, asking him the law on divorce in Matthew. Matter of fact, let's go to that. Let's go to that real quick. This is Matthew, the 19th chapter. So, Laki, I don't know why this phone is acting up this morning. And I'm operating with one hand because this was all done through the Spirit. I wasn't planning on doing this at this time. Yeah, this is Matthew 19, starting at verse 7. Yeah, and it says, they say unto him, why did Moses then command to give a writing of divorcement to put her away? And he saith unto them, Moses, because of the hardness of your hearts, suffered you to put away your wives. But from the beginning it was not so. All right, because your wife is supposed to be with you until you die. One of you died, man. Point blank, period. All right. Verse 9, and I say unto you, whosoever shall put away his wife, except it be for fornication, all right, meaning she worships a false god, and shall marry another, committeth adultery, or adultery, all right, because that's where that confusion comes in, because fornication is not sex necessarily. Fornication It can be spiritual by worshiping a false god, or it can be a profane form of sex. All right, that it can be. And it says, committeth adultery, and whosoever marry her which is put away, doth commit adultery, man. So you call yourself leaving a man of the Lord, all right, and you go be with someone else, or you act up to the point to where he feel he must put you away, and you go be with someone else, you are committing adultery, and that man is committing adultery, and you both are going to be put to death. Point blank, period. This is a very serious business. Just like we cannot remove our hands from the plow and stop doing this work, you can't stop being loyal to your husband, man. That's a death sentence. All right, especially when we're so close to the end. That is very, very foolish and unwise to do so. All right, and then if you're grieving him and giving him drama, making life hard for him, all right, when you're supposed to be his comfort, man, you people don't know what you're playing with, man. Let's go to Matthew. Oh, we're still in Matthew. Let's go to the end of that chapter, to verse 29, and it reads, actually 27. Then answered Peter and said to him, Behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee, and what shall we have thereof? Because you got women who grieve, especially when a man's lot is to entertain, shelter, or deal with a lot of the brothers. All right? And there's constant brothers in his house or in his dwellings. You know, he's constantly running errands or doing things for brothers. And then a woman is getting upset. The church comes first, man. You get your you got to stop wanting. Look, hey, it's a man over there sleeping on the goddamn. I don't know if it's a man or woman up under there, because it be Jakes and Edomites over here sleeping. But the point being, man, what you're looking at, you see Esau's heaven in the background, and you see someone suffering up close. This side is not meant for us to have a good time. You see, a lot of you are ignorantly chasing a dollar that's crashed, and chasing a dream that's dead, man, a dream that's become a nightmare. America's a nightmare. This is not our rest, and we're so close to the end. All right, but it says, and I'm gonna start that again at verse 27, Matthew 19:27. Then answered Peter and said unto him, Behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have thereof? And Yahushua said unto him, Verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit on the throne of his glory, ye shall also sit upon thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. And everyone that hath forsaken houses, so because why? You forsaken houses because you've been dealing with the church, dealing with the brothers, all right? Or brethren or sisters, you've lost your whole family. Some of us dealing with this truth. Or father or mother, or wife or children. Some of us have lost our wives and our children. And what's crazy is those of us who lose wives when we're in the truth. When your wife was supposedly a believer, or had heard this gospel. All right? Or children or lands for my name's sake shall receive 100-fold. You hear that? I want you to pay close attention to that, you wives. Because every man in it, because look, Isaiah 4:1 said 7 women. 7 is a number of completion. The Lord just said 100-fold. It said if you lost your wife, 100-fold. So every Israelite at minimum is going to have 100 wives, man. And you are battling, all right, for your position. Are you going to be number 100 plus, or are you going to be number 1? I want you to seriously think about that. Good. It says, shall receive 100-fold and shall inherit everlasting life. All right. But many that are first shall be last, and many that are last shall be first. So all you well-to-do Jakes on this side, are you women that left your Israelite man to go be with a nigga in the world, or even worse, you went to go be with another Israelite, all right, another man who's claiming this Israelite heritage. You both have just become adulterous, and both you and that man lives hang in a balance, in your whole household, your children, and everything. All right. So with that, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, by Hashem Nawashai, by Hashem Rakak Wadash, Wa Abba Shalom.